welcome back to the Me and My Cousin podcast. I'm your host, Joshua Bain. As usual, my cousin. You never told me what you want to go by, cuz. What you want to
call me Little Fat Rat.
Little Fat Rat. My cousin, Little Fat Rat. The lady who we will be interviewing today. She is none other than the life coach, entrepreneur, makeup cosmetics artist, actress. Did I say entrepreneur already?
Yeah, you said it, but say it again.
I should say entrepreneur twice.
Yeah.
Entrepreneur. Harvard student. I mean, I got a lot more. I don't know if I should save it. Should I? Because I can give it all in the introduction, or I can save it for the interview.
Save it
We're
for
going
that.
to save it for the interview?
Save it
All right,
for
we're going to
that.
save it for the interview. So none other than we have the lovely, the queen, Ms. Nichelle CANDI Bishop.
Hello. Thank you for the invite.
No problem. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. As always, you know, you've been a great asset to everything that goes on with Joshua Osiris Films. But today, we're not here to talk about Joshua Osiris Films. We're here to talk about you,
Okay.
CANDI, the life coach.
Oh, okay.
So normally we like to break the ice when we come around here. Like before we jump right into the facts and the details, we
Okay.
try to break the ice a little bit, loosen you up.
Okay.
So for me, what I'm gonna do right now, because she is an actress. I don't know if I said that in the introduction, but she is an actress. So I want to just ask you a question. I'm gonna throw out two actresses. I'm gonna say two actresses' names, and if you had the chance to play the buyout of either one of those actresses' life, you're gonna name the one which you think would be the most comfortable for you to do. Just based on the roles you've seen them play and the energy you've seen them bring.
Okay.
I'm gonna give two actresses' names so you think of some women now, because I might run out of them. All right. So the first two I want to hear is if it was between Regina King and Jada Pinkett.
Definitely Jada.
Definitely Jada.
Definitely.
Can you
Jada.
tell us why?
Be more hood projects.
Okay.
Love money. Love family. Spiritual. Yeah. She have her little entanglements, so yeah, I'll definitely
So I heard the part about the spiritual, because I seen all that, the spiritual, the family part. I see all of that in you.
Mm-hmm.
But you said you related to the hood part. Be more of it. Please tell us, where does that relation come from where you could feel like you could play her life story? Where does your hood
My
part?
childhood.
And that was where?
Just growing up in the hood, having a decent balance of both. I was still smart, but I still snuck out to the Lil' Kim concerts.
Right.
You know, and I still,
Threw
you
Lil'
know,
Kim under the bus.
had
Just threw Lil' Kim under the bus. That bitch
still-
influenced me.
I still had, you know, the dope little uncles and father and cousins, and so yeah, some everything.
What neighborhood was that?
Shell Gardens, Shell Road. So Shell from Shell Gardens, apartment 8B.
8B.
Oh, Shell Gardens.
And this city is?
Hampton, Virginia.
I happen to be mad. It's like, damn, she ain't even say
Oh,
that.
my bad, Hampton.
Yeah, like, damn.
Hampton,
Hampton,
VA.
You ain't from the beach.
Hampton.
Yeah.
And still grew up in the project. I mean, not the project, but kind of like the hood part of Newport News.
Okay.
So it was like the best of both worlds. And so when they would click and beef, I had a boyfriend on each side. So
Oh, man.
Oh,
That's an entanglement
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
Jada.
Right,
Jada.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, oh,
Jada,
man.
Jada.
Newport News are happening. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
You know any two actors?
Yeah, I'm gonna go old school though. Florida Evans, Claire Hudson.
Woo.
But that's a hard one.
Yeah.
That is a tough one.
Me now, I would say Claire.
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 Okay.
That's me now is what matters. Why you say Claire?
She was assertive, but she was still a mother. She was still domestic. She still loved her kids. She didn't take no mess. She still had her career. So
Right,
yeah, I
yeah.
would say Claire Huxtable now. To me now, Claire Huxtable.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if this one is hard or not. Should be. I'm gonna say Queen Latifah or Vivica Fox.
Both.
Was that part of the game?
Mhm.
Both? You said both?
Both, yeah.
Do you feel like you can play both of them?
UNITY, I'm for the people.
Mhm.
Then I'm still when I need to be like Queen. And Jada,
I said
I mean
Vivica.
Vivica, I'm sorry. Vivica, she like that sexy fox. As she get older, she still, you know, she can date the son, the daddy, the nephew. Still, you know, maneuver. So I would say in that one both.
You can play both
I
of
think
them.
I could do both.
Okay. Let me see. Let me see if I can step it up a little bit. I forget the one. Well, I forget her name. It's probably wrong that I forget her name. Okay. Kerry Washington or Sanaa Lathan?
I would say Carrie. Sanaa, I know some of her films, but I don't know enough.
Right.
Like I would have to like deep dive and do a whole lot of studying.
Right.
But Carrie, she's always been like that smart, sexy type.
Right.
So, and then I like that, she had the president in check. I like that show.
You like that show? A powerful man that you come right around your face.
Yeah, right.
Jada shit.
It's always go to the entanglement.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, you got another one, cuz?
Let me see. Yeah, I just got this last one for you.
Okay.
Megan Good or J Lo, the actress.
So you remember how y'all said both really won't?
Yeah.
So can neither?
Okay. You can't see yourself playing neither.
Okay. See me playing
Could
neither.
you elaborate why you couldn't see yourself playing J-Lo?
Other than like the little mix and match on my father's side of the family, I really don't see me bringing that
Latino
vibe unless I'm mad.
Right.
Then and the old me come out, whatever. But other than that, if anyone, it would be closer to her because I do have other stuff that I can see aunts and whatever.
Right.
Pick up on that vibe. But other than that, I really don't see me relating.
Okay.
To J-Lo. And Megan Good, she just was like the lost goody type actress. Other than I think she had one Divorce in Black or something. With her husband. But other than that, I'm not her.
So I heard you say the old you come out. So I got to ask this question for the fellas.
Oh, okay. What's up?
Is the old you toxic?
The old unhealed me
Okay.
was very toxic.
Okay.
It was very, very, very toxic, unaccountable, live wire, hothead, just vultures.
You know, it's a lot of guys out there right now. God damn, where'd she go?
She out the way.
She gone.
She got in the way of good relationships, business relationships, monies, opportunities. So, yeah, she gone. Always thinking that somebody out to get you, so you missed out on the good people that you could have built some type of relationship with. So, yeah, she did. That's good.
Healed yourself and killed the dead, huh?
Yeah, I ain't gonna deal with that. I'd rather leave. My flex nail was leaving. Detachment. I'm good.
Okay,
I'm not cussing you out, flattening tires, and shooting at your car. I'm not doing any of that.
Shooting at the car.
Oh,
Dang,
yeah.
that was aggressive.
I was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. Falling in love with potential, then got mad when they ain't get my way. So now I'm terrible because I don't know how to channel that energy.
Yeah.
Right. I said that was my shoe. Now you see why I made her my shooter?
Yeah, for sure.
I felt that energy like, but she
came on
busted
time,
nigga
yeah.
ass, man. If she
sure.
got the right purpose, she would bust a nigga in the ass.
I told you, soon I seen her walk through, what I said, oh, she right
There go the shooter.
there go the shooter.
There go your
And
shooter.
that was before you killed somebody. I said, oh, there go the shooter. I just saw you walking up.
When I first met her, very first scene, I never talked to her. Oh, she'll shoot a nigga in the ass.
Yeah.
Gotta have her on the team.
Always.
Okay.
The old me.
Oh yeah. We know you healed.
Yeah,
You
okay.
healed. Now you know what I'm saying. You got
Healing. I ain't there yet.
But you
I'm just not
healing.
where I used to be. So I'm
Right.
healing. I don't want nobody to think I'm healed and then they see
And
me
you
later.
can't get your bullet in your ass.
Right,
You still
right,
get it
right,
now.
right.
No,
Yeah.
not yet. She ain't there yet.
Not yet. I'm working on it though.
Yeah, bullet still will connect, motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right, we got it. So I think we're gonna stop this segment right here, and we're gonna take it and we're gonna head inside behind the wall. All right. We'll be back with more of me and my cousin. We're going inside the podcast room and get the work done. Peace.
4KINGS Media Group presents Clumsy Kings and Queens, dropping jewels. Why is it that in today's modern society, more times than not, when a man makes a woman his top priority in life, it leads to her eventually losing respect for him?
There's no doubt that when a man puts a woman's needs above his own, there are times when it can lead to a perception of weakness or a lack of independence, which can erode the respect, unfortunately, and leave the woman feeling like she's the only one creating emotional support and guidance for the relationship. She'll see it as you have a personality flaw, a lack of self-worth, need for validation. If a man becomes completely absorbed in the life of a woman, it can most definitely lead to a loss of identity. Once a woman no longer sees you as a separate individual, she's left with no choice but to now see you as no more than a mere extension of her needs and desires. And the follow-up to that is constant disrespect, because she now views you as an emotionally immature man. We're back with the Me and My Cousins podcast. Again, I have my cousin, Lil Fat Rat, along with our guest, Ms. Nichelle Candy Bishop, also known as the First Lady of Joshua Cyrus Films. All right, Shell. So the first thing I want to ask you, explain to people a little bit about what is it like to be a life coach, and how did you become in 2019? What made you decide to say, hey, I'm going to be a life coach in 2019 and start your business, Candy, the Life Coach?
Honestly, I ran from it. I had somebody tell me it was like my first time being mentored by a millionaire. And I was just going through stuff and hustling, doing the little ins and outs jobs. And he said, you know what, you should be a life coach. I was like, you be no life coach. You see my life is all over the place. It's crazy. He was like, no, you dealt with the streets. You dealt with corporate. You dealt with this. You dealt with that. He said, nobody wants to go to somebody that ain't been through nothing. He said, you've been through a lot. So he was like, you know, if a person can some kind of way adapt to society after health scares, different scares growing up in, you know, the hood or whatever, beating the case, doing all that, and then you still can appeal to, like, you know something. And I was just like, no, but I found myself giving advice when I do makeup, or before I started Candi Cares, like just talking to young kids and trying to mentor. Then I was like, well, you know what? This is like right before the pandemic. I was like, I give advice anyway. I was like, I'm gonna put it on Instagram and just see how it hit. Like, people gonna call me, talk to me, email me. And it just went from there. So I was like, okay.
So people actually started calling you and emailing?
They was calling. They was like, okay, what is it? You know, $75 for an hour to talk to you and tell you right now. I was like, yo, y'all really doing this?
That's dope. That's dope.
Like, y'all care about my opinion that much? Like, I'm just gonna tell you, like, I do mirror counts. I'm telling you what I would do. I ain't gonna tell you what's best for you because I don't know. But they was like, I mean, it went. And then I started like Candy's Mending Space, like just females. And they would tell me situations that I felt like I would never put myself in and stuff. And I'm just like, oh yeah, I've been there. Right. Like, you don't need them, but still you can't let go. You got a soul tie. You don't know why. Like, so yeah, that's how it started. I just kept running from it, doing other things, and went to school for business. And God was like, no, you here to do this. People care about what you're saying. So I switched over and started taking some classes. And
what was the reason you was running from it though? What is it?
Honestly, I think it was self-doubt, one. And two, I still feel like my life is a shit show. So how I'm going to give you advice when I'm not taking my own advice? Like, that's crazy. I can preach to you all day and then go home and do the same shit. That don't make sense.
But you know, but there's a lot of people out there who can do that though. Can give good advice when their life ain't.
That was me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That was me before he heard. I'm like, yo, don't cut up his clothes. No, that's what we doing. So I'm just like, yeah, but I think I did it. Honestly, what turned me around to it, like I was focused on healing myself. So with healing myself, I was like, about other people that's listening to me that I could some kind of way heal, then okay, let's go. And then it's a bag in it too. Oh yeah, for sure. But I just wasn't confident in myself. I didn't think people was gonna listen. Just like I didn't think nobody gonna come to the club and see me for what? It's me. Like, we went to the same school. We were the same that was it.
So, Pete, just to clarity for the people, she's not just a person that jumps on Instagram and say, hey, I'm a life coach. She's a certified life coach. And with being a certified life coach, you study some things like personality traits, managing anxiety, and even mental health. So as far as the personality traits that you study, does that, I know it helps you when you're giving the life advice, but does it ever deter you? Like when you're trying to give somebody some advice and because you can read their personality so well, you like, yo, you don't need to be you don't even need to hear what you think you need to hear.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Does that make it hard for you to do the job at that point, though?
Absolutely. That's where the sensitivity trainer come in. Like when the
okay.
doctor have to, deal with certain people. It's like, yo, you know that man went upside your head and you don't want to tell me. So now you angry at the man, but you gotta, you gotta be biased. It's
Right,
like,
right.
okay, so with that, I think that's where the childhood detachment kick in. Like I have to detach myself from taking it personal for men and women. It's like, yo, she setting you up, bruh. Like she wants your money and she gonna take you for everything you got. It's sundress season. You gonna go crazy on your money. And she gonna in your pocket for the next 18 years over 20 minutes. Like you doing. You know what I'm saying? And then by I think being an empath too, I can feel energies sometimes, and I'm just like, baby, you need to get out of this situation. But I just listen. I'm like, okay, this is what I think is for you, especially like the DV cases. Like that's that's hard for me, but some kind of way I figure it out.
Domestic violence, huh?
Yes.
And when you say it's hard, did you ever had experience with that?
Once when I was like 14, they really won't. He grabbed me.
Right.
But I come from an era that. And my father being who he, I'm not the one for you to grab. So it just, so to me, that was the worst case other than verbal.
Right.
Other than that was the worst situation I had. But I hear and I see, different things. So I mean, I went through other different types of abuse, like growing up, but like domestic was never.
So the verbal, how bad was the verbal? Because some words can cut deep.
The verbal made me pull out. Like, and I don't mean pull out the relationship. I mean pull out my purse. Like that's how bad the verbal was. It was crazy because it was like the dude that was the most verbal treated me the worst and didn't have nothing. So now I was like, you know what? You ain't even a problem. It's me.
Why am I taking this? Yeah.
Taking your bullshit. You can't just
buy
buy me a burger.
Because you less of who you are. You taking it out on me, and now you calling me out my name. Like that don't even make sense. But that's how bad that one got. But it's you live in your mind. That's what the toxic came in. That should have been my. But I'm like, nah, I see it in you, and then you ain't gonna put me in.
Yeah.
Right? But it was bad enough. But that was it, and then it wasn't even on a regular. But to me, one time was too many. So
Right.
Slide, you're gonna figure skate. So therefore, every once in a while, next year's a little bit worse. Okay, now you think you can put your hands on me, and I wasn't.
No, for sure.
Yeah, so it's like it builds up. So if I'm saying that you can't control your actions because you mad or disrespectful, or feel disrespected, I need to remove myself.
Yeah.
So,
sure.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I can't let the verbal get too much.
Can I answer one more question?
Go ahead.
So when did you become that strong person to be able to remove yourself? Like, how long did it take? I know you don't know like the exact time, but like, was it like years, months, or was it just like?
Let's say 35 years, and I just started it 2 months ago. Like that's how I knew it all.
That's real talk.
I'm still on some.
For sure.
Like detachment was hard for me, and I didn't understand why. So I didn't know. Okay, it's a broken little girl in there that she's attaching to something that she feel like she needs, so that she's not healed from. So it's just like, okay, I don't need your money. Like, you ain't speaking life into me. You not even a business partner. Like, you stagnant. You not a go-getter. Like, what the hell am I doing? I mean, the sex was decent, but it ain't enough to keep me here. Like, my mind won't go on from it. Like, what am I doing? Like, yo, you in the same place you was when I met you. Like, we not building. We not doing nothing. So, but, it's recently. It's new.
For sure.
It's new. It took me. It took me a minute, because then I would go through different stages. Like, okay, he's who I needed growing up, so his family's gonna turn his back on him. So I'm gonna try to fix him, and I'm gonna beat him up and do this and all that. But
hero complex.
Yeah, that's not my place. And I'm like, no matter what you do for a person, it's still ain't good enough for them, because they don't see the good in you anyway. So I'm just like, I'm going against the grain. I can't keep doing this.
Right.
But yeah, very, very, very new.
Gotcha.
Very new.
What would you say what level of severity have you seen anxiety and mental health with being a life coach when people call you? How bad has it been, the anxiety?
I think it's a tie to see a 2 and a 7-year-old go through mourning.
Right.
Like, how do I comfort that? Like, what words can I tell a grandmother to comfort? She just lost her child.
Mm-hmm.
She now has 2 little kids,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, and I never thought about a baby mourning.
Right.
And like, you know, for them to cry out for their mother, like that is, whew,
That's painful.
Painful. So that, I think that would be tied up with like a grandmother that like fought to keep her grandson out of jail.
Right.
He didn't do the things he do. He didn't rape those women. He didn't do whatever for her to get him out of jail and him come home and rape her.
Yeah.
Like, what do I say to that? Like, how can I say that? And then, no matter how stone-faced I am, I still got to carry that with me throughout the day because I'm still thinking about it. Because I know how I was about my grandma, how I am about my grandmother, both of them before they passed. So, and it's like, and now that I'm a grandmother, I know how hard I would go for my grandson.
Yeah.
So, for you to go that hard for your grandson and all the things you telling society he didn't do, he come home and then he do it to you. How you rape your grandmother?
You're right.
Anybody. But still, you know what I'm saying? So, it's just like, yeah, I had to tune in and, you know, listen to some high frequency sounds after that when I had to get myself together. So I was like, that's crazy. And then, even with the things I've been through, I've never been through nothing like that. Like, I still have both of my parents. So I don't know how it is to mourn a parent. And then to mourn it at 7 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've never, you know, dealt with a family member, you know, sexually assaulting me. Even though, you know, I've dealt with that here and there. But just like, that right there, I don't know what to say. So now I question, why am I a light post? This ain't, I don't know what to say.
Right.
And then you pray on it and keep it moving. And then whatever come out your mouth, hope it makes sense, hope it resonate with them, and go from there.
That's what they call God take the wheel, I guess.
Yeah.
Just talk through you. Man, that's interesting. So I tell you what, we're gonna end this segment right here and come back to the next because that's hard to follow up to the next topic with that. We can do nothing but take a break. So we'll be back with Me and My Cousin podcast after this commercial break.
Check out a snippet with host and guest from the classic film Underground Gods 2. Rio Abajo, 4th Street, featuring Panama Renee.
I had the rest of your money brought to you as soon as you're back in Virginia. Because trust me, you wouldn't want to be in a room with customers trying to explain why you got over 30K on it.
Absolutely not. In all the years we've been conducting business, the money never came up funny. Taking care of it when we get back home. Not an issue.
That's a good choice.
Where to next?
Next door to Columbia.
For a guy that 5 years ago that claimed he got the drug game for good. Playing it mighty close, Ace.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Think you'll need my services again?
Too early to tell at the moment. Stay on call though. I'll hit you if I need.
Dope.
All right, so we back. We never left for real. I kept the cameras rolling. They thought they was off. So just so y'all know, so that just so you know, we got some good material in there, you know. But I go check it, make sure you know. They won't talk about Trump or nothing like that. All right, but we back. We're gonna jump right back into it with Miss Bishop. So Miss Bishop, not to jump all over the place, but that's what I'm gonna do. You study at the Facial Aesthetics Institute of Health and Healing.
You took it back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Shannon Sharp. All right, what about
Club
Shay. Club Shay. Help the people understand what facial aesthetics is all about.
Okay, facial aesthetics is like your look. Facial aesthetics would be how your mouth is shaped, how your nose is structured, and it's just like the aesthetics of your face, pretty much what it is. And I went to school for aesthetics, but I was mostly focused on the makeup part because I was self-taught. Okay. But I wanted to have something saying that I went.
You did some type of schooling, okay?
Right, but yeah, I was already doing makeup and calendars and all that with different people.
So the facial aesthetics class was for makeup around those areas of the nose and the mouth?
It was all over.
Okay.
It was all over. Like, we learned threading, like permanent tattoos, as far as makeup, permanent makeup. But yeah, that's what I went for that. Sure. But I mean, it helped out. We brushed over Botox, like a little 2 weeks of Botox, but they got me hooked. I was intrigued on it. But go ahead. I don't want to
Okay. Is your favorite international brand, would it be Louis Vuitton?
Yes.
Are we sure?
Yes. Yes. I like a lot, but Louis, I think that's one of the most expensive gifts I got, like, when I started being around.
Okay, cut. Can you let Keisha?
Oh, yeah.
Being around money. That was, like, one of the most expensive gifts. But no, I'm lying. My dad got a Chanel when I was little. But, yeah. LV.
The LV? Hold on. All right, so what? Damn, I thought it was a camera right there. So I had cameras everywhere. So we're going to take a quick break and we're going to reset with the Me and My Cousin podcast.
4 Kings Media Group presents Clumsy Kings and Queens, dropping jewels.
We're going to jump right into this. So Keisha, some women prefer men rougher around the edges versus nice guys. Why is it that some women gravitate toward a man prone to treat them disrespectfully?
In my opinion, I think it comes from, or I believe it comes from, maybe a place where women feel like they can change, or they can change a man, or coming from a place of entitlement or a specific position, or even trying to prove a point. They will accept anything just to feel worthy, not knowing that this ain't even the type of stance you need to be in with a man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because trying to, it just don't make sense to try to prove a point within that area, and this man don't even respect the woman anyway.
Right.
But it could come from a place of, I can change him, Like, he may be a little rough around the edges, but I'm the one that can change him.
So no matter how bad he disrespects them, they believe that they can change him at some point.
Yeah.
Deep down, pretty much.
Deep down inside, yeah. Or they just don't know their worth. Like, they just don't know their worth.
And what's the thing with the nicer guy though? Why not go with him? Is it just because he doesn't disrespect them, or what is the reason when they can say, all right, I can change this guy that disrespects me all the time? But what's the reason for not going with the nice guy?
Because he don't have to be molded. And it also comes with, like, image. People often take in how other people view what they got going on, and they'll start creating their life around other people's expectations, and then it's image. So a female that connect with a good guy, to her homegirls, he gonna be a clown, and so now she gonna dismiss him because her homegirls think that he a clown, when really this the one for her.
Right. I heard you say that the first thing you said, he don't have to be molded. So damn, this would be new for me. They won't like the nice guy because he's already how they would want the disrespectful guy to eventually be, but they want to be responsible for making the disrespectful guy that way. So the nice guy, oh no, he already molded. His mama did too good a job. I don't want him. Damn. You hear that shit, fellas?
A woman with a brain would take the nice guy.
Right.
Like, that's the number one draft pick right there.
But what about the women with college degrees that even still like men rough around the edges? The women with their own businesses and very successful in life.
Oh, that's a complex. That's a complex. That's a complex. That's that alpha. Like, and for real, some of those females probably do have that soft girl era, and they need a little bit of, action in their life.
Okay. Okay.
So,
it's great point. Great point. All right. So you heard it here. Back to the podcast. So we're back on the Me and My Cousins podcast. We still have Miss Bishop, and as you know, my cousin, Little Fat Rat, we, jump right back into it. We don't waste a lot of time off the commercial break. So, Miss Bishop, you are a licensed medical assistant on your way to becoming an OMHP Certified. So what I want to ask is, as a licensed assistant, what do the duties entail? And what would be the difference from those duties once you actually become QMHP certified?
As far as the MA, it depends on if it's a hospital, a clinic, or where you're working at. For me, I want to work for self, so it would be like blood pressure, intake, the really the vitals, the patients or whatever, and assisting, the nurse or whatever. If I was to go that route, but that's not the route.
That's not the route. You switch your style up.
No, I'm gonna keep it up, but I'm gonna do it for myself. I'm gonna get my own building, and I'm gonna hire doctors to work for me.
Okay.
It would be.
Did we say entrepreneur in the introduction? During the, did we,
3-4 times.
We didn't say it enough, did we?
Yeah.
We should have said it more. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, but as far as the QMHP, that's a qualified mental health professional that the government and insurance, I'll get paid that way.
Okay.
So instead of a person paying out of pocket, I can build insurance companies and all.
Qualified mental health. What was the P? What was the P? Professional.
Qualified mental health.
Professional was the P. I had to catch the P.
Them acronyms get.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm bad. I'm bad with acronyms. I'm bad. I ain't gonna lie. I graduated with 0.8 at Bayside High School. 0.8 GPA.
You got out of there though.
Yeah, they kicked me out.
But think the Q stand for something else, but it's just qualified.
Just qualified.
And MH is mental health.
Right.
And then they're professionals.
Right.
Nice. So, all right. So we're gonna switch from the the acronyms. We're gonna leave the acronyms alone, and we're gonna talk about Nichelle Cosmetics, because that's how I met you, through your Nichelle Cosmetics business. So you do celebrity makeup. You specialize in sci-fi and fantasy makeup, right? What's the funnest makeup job you ever had, and what's the hardest makeup job you ever had?
The funnest, I would say Cardi B.
Cardi B.
She is.
Damn it! You supposed to say it me, the one you did with me when you first met. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna digress. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, Cardi B.
Cardi B. Can't look.
Girl.
Cardi B.
All right. All right. Go ahead.
She's hilarious, and she was so humble and down to earth.
Yeah.
And I gave her one price, and she paid me triple because she really liked the work. So that's always gonna stand out.
Yeah.
The hardest would probably be you.
I got one though. As long as I'm in there somewhere, goddamn.
When we initially met, the first project we worked on, the I don't know if it was the fat suit or trying to get the pigment right on Whitey. It was one of those. Those were the most challenging at the time.
That's good. So I challenged you right off the bat.
You did. You did.
So I'm talking about. So where do you see yourself going in the future with the makeup, Nichelle Cosmetics?
I'm gonna relaunch his beard oil.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah, she do got a beard oil, keep the oil, shampoo, conditioner too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
need some of that.
Yeah, it worked too.
Still, relaunch that. Beats and Brunch.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask you. Beats and Brunch.
Beats and Brunch.
I know how you jump. I told you I'm all over the place. So
Beats and
I'm not a regular journalist. I'm like Ron Burgundy from the hood. So there ain't no telling what the hell I might say next. But yeah, but the Beats and Brunch, that's where you do the makeup classes. People can book you for makeup classes. 2 hours hands-on training.
Hands-on training. It could be one-on-one. It could be group. Specify what type of makeup you want, whether sci-fi or neutral glam or something quick and easy.
So I seen where the ladies get mimosas and it's a private chef.
Yep.
Talk on it.
And then depending on
y'all doing that freaky shit?
What kind?
That y'all eating big pieces of fruit and all that, and the women.
No,
okay, none of that.
Not that type of party.
Okay, I'll
that's
check.
Candy Shop.
That's okay. My bad. Okay.
It's different entities.
It's different. Yeah. Different beings. Different beings.
Yeah, and it depends on the crowd. We might get a DJ, so the beats can go for beats from the DJ or beats makeup beats.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah, it just depends on the group or the individual.
So you like Jay-Z? I just saw you did that little play on the words right there. You just doing double entendre. Now you Kendrick Lamar now, huh? Beats on beats. Beats on beats, beat the face, beat the music, Yeah, I knew you had an MC Lighter, Queen Latifah for rap. Come on, hurry up.
MC Light.
All right, there we go. See, that's how. That's why she spit that bar. That's why she spit that bar. You know, Latifah like that. What's to love and what's to hate about owning a janitorial business?
What's to love is those contracts.
Commercial?
Commercial and residential.
Okay.
The contracts is what I love about it.
Okay.
For
She smile. She's just like, damn.
Yeah, that's what I love about
Okay.
it. What's the hate about it? They automatically look down on you when they find out you do janitorial.
When you say they, who, like the clients or?
Sometimes I've had clients,
Okay.
like especially residential, and just like, you know, people around you. They look like, you do what? What? Then you go outside and you jump in a Maserati and they look at you like, well, I didn't know you could.
Oh, you do that type of cleaning?
Yeah.
Oh, you do that type? I thought you talking about the other type of cleaning. That type,
so
yeah.
just, you know, and then
That's crazy though.
feel a certain type of way when they see you, because I'll grab a mop and a bucket and like, well, dang, I ain't know, damn, Candy done fell off. She down bad. I don't know I own
She
the
sweeping
company.
and shit.
Yeah, like, damn, she
Y'all here sweeping and shit, man.
bad, man. But
No,
I mean, it is what it is. That's a part of evolving. Like, I could care less.
Yeah, as you should.
And I went overalls and blood on my face. Like, dang. Man, Candy that fell off. She done broke up with old boy and then she ain't got no
She need to come back to the streets. I'm the boss. I'm bossing up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it done. But I mean, that's the love and the hate part.
Damn black people, boy, I tell you.
Yeah, bro.
Talk shit about you, boy. You doing something good, they still talking shit.
No, for sure. But I seen a quote today. Somebody said, if you ain't posting it, you ain't doing it. So meaning, like, if she ain't putting it out there, I own this, I own this.
Yeah, I own
she
this.
just looking like the
Must don't got it. Yeah.
Got it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a crazy thought
It's
process,
crazy,
man. But back to you, Miss Bishop. One of the things I know I admire and like about you is your heart, and you have an entity called Candi Cares Incorporated, which is your nonprofit.
Yes.
Explain to the people what Candi Cares is all about.
Candi Cares started off with caring about kids in the community. It branched off to rehabilitating people just getting back in the system, any type of addicts or abuse. So it's just, I care. It started off with one mission statement and then it just branched out to whatever.
So can I ask you, normally when someone starts something as positive like that for the community, it was an event, the very first event that transpired, and then it kind of like led to the next thing. But can you remember something that happened that made you like, I want to help these kids, I got to do something?
I think I've always been like that, but I remember in high school, they asked me about being in like a mentor program, and again here I'm thinking, y'all don't know my background.
Everybody want her to do.
I'm not the one that needs to mentor these kids. Like, definitely not me. But I went ahead and thought about trying to be who I needed growing up. So that's what got me motivated to do it. So I would like go to the Boys and Girls Club and just talk, and then after the program was over, I still would try to volunteer or do certain things just like to get back, or you know, see little girls in the neighborhood that I know parents worked all the time, so that the parents didn't care. They gotta make money, so they work in double shifts. That means the street is raising you, and you need like some type of guidance. And if I think you're willing to receive what I have, then I would take them, you know, under my wing. So, yeah, that's how that started.
Just to go off a little bit off of that, speaking when you say the streets are raising you, when you were young, did your father go to prison? For how long?
5 years, I believe.
5 years.
I believe they try to hush it up.
Yeah.
But
How old were you during that time?
I might have been, I think, just born, because my earliest memories of him, he's there.
He's there.
Like, he might be all over the place, but
he's there. Okay. So you kind of missed it, didn't really.
Right. No. So I just hear about.
That's good. Okay. Because the only reason I asked, because I was speaking about the kids you take care of in the neighborhood, or the girls you care about in the neighborhood. I would just like to figure out what is the correlations with the girls who don't grow up with their fathers. Like, how do they respond? in the out there in the streets. I was just wondering if from your experience, if you knew, but you pretty much, your dad was there ever since you could remember, though.
Yeah.
That's good.
My mother would allow him to be there. He found a way to be there.
Okay.
So he was adamant about that. I'm a daddy's girl to the core.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Talk about it.
Yeah, that's just my hero. Like, he's never, no matter what he had going on, he didn't like sugarcoat it.
Right.
Some people say that he might have been too real, but that's the realness that I needed. So I'm not gonna go out here and think, oh, it's a fairy tale, and ooh, yeah, that's my guy.
That's the dude.
Yeah, that's my guy. No disrespect to moms. I love them, but that one. Him and kids and grandbaby, I'm going to hell about them.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask for the fellas, because they just sitting in the text. So the fellas want to know, throughout the course of your life, like the guys you have dated here and there, did you look for your father in some of the guys you dated, or did you look for the opposite? Or were you even conscious of something like that?
Very conscious of it, but